That's nice. As soon as I go live, I get a coughing fit. Hey guys, happy Friday. For those of you that just love the train, I thought I would show you the train, who is currently doing what I guess trains do. But this is the train that makes the sound. Well, this isn't the actual train, but this is the railroad that, where the train is that makes all the noise that everybody loves. And I am currently, hey guys, welcome, hello, hello, hello. I am currently sitting here waiting for this train to get by, and I'm on my way over to see our sweet mama. It's pouring rain, it's windy, and hopefully I can stay connected from here to, we're not that far from What If Acres, Lake Road, and hopefully we'll stay connected, that you guys can come along and check out our sweet mama and say hello and all the things. So let's do it. Janook says, all right, Janook, you may want to back off the Mr. Pibb a little bit because you're delusional, sweet lady. It is pouring. Actually, she's probably telling the truth, because right before this little shower, there's train tracks. Right before this little shower came through, it did appear it was going to get sunny, but I can tell you that it is absolutely pouring. The other thing I'm going to show you guys on our route this way is, if I can get a couple of you to come over here, I think we can pull something off. And I'm going to show you what I think we can pull off. It's only going to be a few seconds away. Hopefully everybody's still here. Hopefully we're still connected. But there's something I want to show you right around this corner. And I don't have my glasses on because I'm driving. It's raining. There's trains. There's just everything, guys. Just everything. Now look. You see this is a farm, right? Now there's nobody. Oh, there's crap. There's somebody behind me. But guys, look. Inside them little houses are baby calves, because it's a dairy farm. Here, look, there's the mamas. So here's what I'm thinking. It's such a big farm that they're not going to miss one or two calves. And take care of this? Would you guys help? Did I have any volunteers that would come along and help? I'm just curious, would anybody help? Like I said, it's a windy little bit of a road, so I'm not reading. I see comments going by, but I'm not reading them. I'm only a few minutes away from What If Acres, so if you guys can hang tight, hopefully we'll keep signal. If for some reason I disconnect, let me know. But hopefully coming in this way, I'm coming in the opposite direction than I normally would. And honestly, I don't know about connection down this way. And then once I get there, I'll have Wi-Fi. So we're all good. We're all good. And on this trip, you've heard me talk about Savvy. We will actually be driving right past their house. I'm not going to show it to you because I don't think that would be right. But that, I'll show you how close they live to us. I'll say, yep, there they are. Right? Not yet, though. Not yet. Everybody just be patient. Hopefully we still have signal. We're getting close, guys. We're getting close. Now, the other thing I can show you. All right. I'm not going to show you which house, but we just passed Savvy's house. Now, when I do get up here, the one house I will show you is the jerk neighbor. The one that gave Jay such a hard time. He hasn't even popped his head over that I know of to say anything to me, but I'm sure if he follows Jay on social media, he probably knows good and well what's going on. So it is pouring. Look at that poor guy walking in the rain. This is actually a pre-drive when all the leaves and everything are on. Man, is it pouring? I did not expect this. You guys hear that? Lord, Lord. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there, I promise. Poor sweet mama. Good thing she's inside. So, wait a minute. There's like sleet in there, guys. There's like freezing rain, hail mixed up in this. Wow. So that house right there is the jerk. Everybody give him the finger. Everybody give that guy the finger. Just kidding. It's Christmas. We're not doing all that. There's the garbage, guys. I'm gonna sneak past. Man, that poor guy is getting drenched. And he's got a smile on his face. All right. We're here, guys. We're here. Hopefully we stayed connected. I could be talking to myself. And keep in mind, this is all my landlord's junk. I can't even pick on him. He doesn't feel good, guys. He doesn't feel good today, so I'm not going to pick on him a whole bunch. But we're here. We're here. We're here. If this rain quits, and hopefully, I hate to say it, and hopefully the wind will actually stay picked up, I would love for some of this to dry out, and then I would ask the knucklehead. The landlord does have a lot of stuff. I would ask my buddy if I could borrow the dingo to do a little pasture work, to do a little bit of work in this driveway to smooth things back out. And then hopefully it'll get cold. Once I smooth it out, hopefully it'll get cold and refreeze. So it's kind of a smooth surface, but it's absolutely a muddy mess. But that's not why we're here. We're here, we're going to go check on Mama. And everybody else, for that matter, if you have a moment. I am surprised. Oh, they're coming out. I was going to say I'm surprised. Well, Cinco doesn't know that I'm here because he is so upset. I was here early this morning, and I decided because it was so windy and rainy, I just left the roosters in. And then the sun started to come out. There he is. Hey, bud. Oh, he's telling me. Guys, I can't hardly stand myself. I mean, the guys walked out here in the rain. Can't stand myself. Guys, I'm so sorry, but I gotta do it. I love these guys. I can't help myself. One muffin's not gonna hurt his belly, right? It might help his belly. I'm gonna give him a muffin. I'm gonna blame it on you guys. Hey, bud, I'm so sorry for the rain, but I got a special treat for you. There you go, buddy. Now, you can't have them both. Here. All right, you can have that one. There. Now, there you go. There you go. You're a good boy. You're such a sweet boy, and I love you. Oh, man. Whoo, guys, it's raining. That's all you get for now, buddy. You don't want to overdo it until I get to watch your poops. Guys, I got to watch his poops. What has my life become? Okay. Look, I got friends. I got friends now. I could tell you the temperatures have dropped since this morning. It's 2. So I think there's a front blowing in of some sort. Let's get in the shed. I'm getting soaked. Hopefully the rain don't hang up the phone. Are you guys still with me? Is anybody with me? Hi, guys. It's toasty in here and dry. All right, let me see. Poop patrol. Hi, Mama. All right. Yes, you guys are still with. Okay. Let's go in here and talk about Mom and spend a few minutes with her, if that's okay with you guys. Hang on, I want to. Okay. Hi, sweet Mama. How you feeling, sweetie? Stella, I'm very excited for you, sweet lady. I'm not going to announce why, but that's freaking awesome. And I hope you have a wonderful time. Hi, sweetie. 10-4, good buddy. All right. Now, this morning I noticed I felt like she felt like she might have been a little warm. So I went ahead and raised the heat light up a little bit away from her. And definitely better. I don't notice the the panting. But the other thing I'm going to do, guys, is I went and got another water dish, one that's easier to move around, and I'm going to put water in it and put it right at her because she does change where she sits at. So if you guys can bear with me. There you go, sweetie. I know it's bright light. I'm just going to set that high. You want to say hello? We love you so much. We want your legs to get better, but sweetie. Okay? I put some water there if you're interested. Okay? I know it's a bright light. How about I don't shine it on you? Would that make you feel better, huh? I am going to take your temperature then too, okay? But I won't do that on camera. All right? But I'm going to make sure your temperature's still good, that you're not getting warm, okay? I see you ate some hay this morning. That's great. Yeah. I just feel. Here, look. Here. You want water? You want some water, sweetie? Okay, well, look, here. That's what that is, sweetie. Yeah, you can have some water. She's very interested in the light. So what I'm going to do, guys, I don't want her to focus on the light. She looks better. Thank you. I hope. Are you doing so good? Are you doing better, sweetie? There you go. Oh, Lord. I could tell you that it's cozy in here. It's not extremely hot. It's just cozy. So, thankfully, while we're going through this, we're not having 0-degree weather. And if we do get to 0-degree weather and I need to tighten things up, actually this weekend, I think I am going to tighten things up. When I say that, I might put some insulation in the windows here. Now, these windows are inside, but my thoughts are if it does start getting cold, I can bring the heater back down. And this is one of the safest heaters that you can buy for inside of a barn. I know a lot of people don't like that. Let's see. I thought maybe she was going. Are you going to get up, sweetie? Are you doing all right? Are you so curious? Or you miss your friends, don't you? You're like, what are they doing out there? What's my boy doing? Huh? Mama, you just take it easy, sweetie. You'll get out there with them boys soon enough. Are you smiling? Are you just smiling at me? Are you just so happy? Huh? Are you so happy? Well, I think you're going to be happier when your legs work, huh, Mama? Thank you, Joy. Joy's sending prayers for you, sweetie. Can you give her a smile? Can you give her a big Christmas smile? Can you give her a big Christmas smile? I would like for her to see, hey, Brenda, I would like to see her drink some water. And like I said, that's why we got a different dish, and I think she will. She's going to do it. She's checking it out. Thank you, Stella. I appreciate it. And Stella, you do a great job putting T-shirts in the holders. Stella, I love you. Oh, man. Stella's saying that because she knows how nervous I am about this kind of stuff. So, how about a boop? Mama, can we give you a boop? She does have a twinkle in her eye, don't she? Can you give us a boop? Boop. Is it just so exhausting? Is it so exhausting being in here, sweet mama? She does have a beautiful smile. I absolutely do love her. Yes, I do. See, we went almost 4 hours one way to pick you up. It's actually closer to 3, I guess. Right? I estimated time is probably about a week. I know Jay thought we would see whoops, sorry. we should see an improvement in like 3 days. Tomorrow would be 3 days of meds. But I can already see that she's trying. Now, that's different than what I've seen. So I feel like we're making progress. Um, so again, my thoughts are just one day at a time. She's definitely interested in getting up. And yesterday we seen her stand. So right now I think she's very curious as to what they're doing out there. Right? Are you just so curious as to what they're doing, sweet mama? Stella's going to put a t-shirt where the sun don't shine. Mama, they're being mean. Can you tell them to stop it? Do you want some greens, Mama? I can give you some greens if that's what you're looking for, sweetie. It's like, what are you looking at? Would you like some greens? You got water dishes all around you. You got fresh hay. But I'll give you some greens. I can even put some greens on the other side of that. So why don't I do that? You hang tight. Don't run off. That was awful, wasn't it? Oh. Go give her a little bit of greens on the top of this. You heathens, knock it off. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you guys down there. Hopefully you can see her. There. Mama, can you entertain for a minute? Oh. You heathens don't get greens till later. Did you do a good job of entertaining, Mama? Did you do a good job of entertaining? No, probably not. There. There you are, sweet Mama. Okay. All right, guys. She's very interested in what's going on outside. There she goes. Hi, Julie. Is that so good? You just love that? Do you like your setup? I think Mama's good. I think I feel like we're having progress. It's going to take time, guys. But I could tell you she burps and it stinks, which that's good. That means her rumen's working, which as we learned from Jay, this worm doesn't really have anything to do with that side of things. But I just know it's signs of things to look for. Temperature, that kind of thing. So I think she's doing as good as she can. Is that too, what's going on? Is that good? You like that there? Okay. Yeah, she's eating. That's good. That's good. Sweet Mama. You're such a sweet girl, and we love you. We want you to get better so you can go out there and keep the boys straight. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Alicia. How's it going? Hi, Karen. Guys, I appreciate you coming on in the middle of the day and saying hello to us. That's awesome. We appreciate it. Mama appreciates all the supports. Yes, the goats love Cheerios. Yes, yes, yes. And the cows do as well. Here's my thoughts on now. If she wasn't eating, now guys, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to go ahead and talk. If she wasn't eating her normal foods, then I would try whatever I needed to do to get nutrition in her. But the fact that she's eating her hay, she's eating her grains, I don't want to change I don't want to change her diet all around just because I don't want to give her the poops. So, like I said, she's eating all her normal stuff. So like I said, I don't want to change our normal for her, if that makes sense. So, right? Yeah, I'm talking about you, sweet mama. Well, thank you, Donna. Yeah, she's got, yeah, I think so. Absolutely. So the reason that her eyes look pink to you is because I have the flash on my camera. She does not have pink eye. Her eyes are completely normal. It's the flash, the bright light. You know how sometimes when you have a picture taken and you get the crazy looking eyes? Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Her eyes look great. So no pink eye, no crazy things going on with her eyes. She does want the boys to stay away. I agree. Absolutely. I'm glad to share this. We got to share it all, guys. I could have kept this hidden or whatever, but that's not what we do. It makes me nervous to share this because I'm like, what did I do? What did I miss? What, but again, it's just what we got to do. It's part of it. We're going to learn. I can tell you that we have gotten all the meds. There's one med that I cannot get without a veterinary prescription, and I talked to Jay about it with an hour ago, and said I will call the vet if I need to, and have the vet come over and try to get a prescription to replace, the meds that. And he's like, no, it's not a big deal. You're not losing, you're not using that much. But everything else that I was able to get, we purchased. I have a pack of 100 needles coming. So, guys, we're going to start to stock up and learn what, I got to learn this stuff. There are some things in the grains that are mineral like, and again, I don't want to, unless Jay or somebody tells me different that has been through this, I don't want to change what I'm doing feed wise because she's eating, and right now her poops and everything are normal, so I don't want to just start change if. Again, if she was not eating and we had to do something to get nutrition in her, because if she doesn't eat, her rumen won't work, her body will start shutting down and all that. We don't have that going on. So again, unless I'm told different and seeing her chewing her cud and all that's great. But this worm does not affect her digestive system, if that makes sense. So I just I want to keep doing what we're doing. It's not a tapeworm. It's called a meningeal worm. And I'm not going to go into the whole detail of it. But if you want to know all about the meningeal worm, if you go over to Jay's channel, Steinmetz Family Farm, he does a whole thing on it. And he can explain it way better than me. But it basically comes from white-tailed deer around here in their poop, and it attacks the spinal area and nerves. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So our sweet mama has kind of lost the use of her rear legs. There very well could be some permanent damage, but we're hoping to get her well enough that she can get up and walk around on her own. The other thing about mama is we know that she is 9 years old, so she's older. And we also know that, not that this has anything to do with it, but the whole reason she's retired, other than being 9, her dairy lines, her milk lines were very, very high. Guys, I don't know what any of that means because I don't know anything about it, but this is what I was told by the former 2 owners. So as you know, mama is mama to world famous Oreo, and she had really strong milk lines, okay? So they were using her to produce milk. And then she got sold to another lady out towards Pittsburgh, and that lady also used her for milk. But the last time she went to give birth, she miscarried. So at that point, she's retired. Obviously, she's not pregnant, so she don't produce milk. And now we're fortunate enough to have her, and she's going to live out her years right here at What If Acres, and we are going to do the absolute very best that we can for her. And if we do not see any progress within a week, then Jay has suggested, and I know that we will probably load her up and we will probably take her to a vet and go from there. But I can reassure you, everything that we're doing right now is what the vet would have done. Again, I have not tried anything silly in their water or any vitamins or anything like that, because it's not attacking the digestive sign of her. So if she's not eating, exactly, she needs a week to stay off her. It's basically like if you have pinched nerves. Now this is different than a pinched nerve, but she just needs to rest. But her getting up like this, I think, is a good sign. That's new. And last night, and you'll probably see it tonight. I'm sure Mary and I will do a video or live or whatever. But tonight, when we come back and do her meds, she'll probably end up getting up a little bit. We'll rearrange. The other thing with her laying in one spot, I want to make sure that where she's laying is dry and has fresh straw. So once we do move her this evening, she's going to get all fresh bedding underneath where she's at, and at that point, that's when we seen her stand last. So, Roberta, you're absolutely fine. Absolutely, and it's yeah, absolutely, and you're absolutely right about the B12. Yes, and molasses and all that, absolutely, but that's not the situation we're in currently. So, but no, you don't have to be sorry. Absolutely. So, that is our sweet mama. Right, sweetie? Are you comfy? I'm going to go show some, yeah, parasites do suck. Absolutely. They're filthy little varmints. Mama, I'm going to shout. Sometimes I think just leaving her by herself is good. TV, okay. Mama, would you like a TV? Guys, there's what she's getting. Don't laugh at me, but I also have a checkoff sheet. Oh, man. And for those of you that don't know, that is her son. Kathy Myers, Jay, Lauren, and I were just talking about that. We don't know, but there's got to be something to it. We talked about that and I don't know. And Jay doesn't think that makes any sense, but it is very weird that the couple cases that he had and now this one has all been females. So I don't know. But that's an awesome observation and a good question that I do not have an answer for. I seen somebody saying that Jay is home, sick in bed. Jay is sick, but when I talked to him, he was out picking up grains, getting milk, and all the things that farmers do. Just because, and I've always said this, and I don't consider myself a farmer because I have no idea what I'm doing, but the animals don't stop because it's the weekend. And the animals don't stop because you're not feeling well. So, though he's not feeling well, he's still out busting his butt. So, now, I may have called him Nancy because he's acting like a little girl. He's at home cuddled in his blanket, but that's what guys do. He would be doing the same thing to me. So, oh, man. The man flu. Listen, now here's where I'm going to go the man flu, guys, is real. It's a very serious situation. If you ladies ever got the man flu, you'd soon see what a wretched situation it is. Wretched, I tell you. The man flu is real. And I could only wish Mary was on here to talk about when I get the man flu, because it's pretty much shut down. You just gotta shut her down. Hi, guys. Hi guys. Oh man. Guys, I'm going to tell you one of my plans. I took because it was warmer out, I took it's actually laying there, well, it's blue on the ground now. But I'm going to make something here nicer, the flaps for them to walk through. But that's why this is wide open now, because it's 50 degrees. So, MJ, you've been sick for almost a month? Oh, no. That's horrible. Can we not be walking on? Look at his curly hair guy. No, you're fine, buddy. I'm not. Oh, no. You pooped on the light. Oh, God. All right. No more light in here. I had the light put in here for the farrier. And buddy, I know it was an accident. I'm sorry. Did I embarrass you? I'm sorry, buddy. It was you. You pooped on the light. He don't look near as embarrassed. You did it. Finley, shame on you. Oh, now I'm embarrassed. It was the donkeys. Guys, I am looking at, and I don't want to gross you out, I am constantly looking. Again, what has my life become? I'm walking around looking at poops. But I do think we are slowly getting better with that as well. So, oh, I know you don't feel good. Actually, I think he feels fine. He just, what you talking about, Willis? That's funny. He pooped on my light. You know what? I know who did it. It wasn't any of my animals. Fireman, you pooped on my light. You did. You did it. Yeah. Oh, Lord. What do we got? Are you reading the newspaper? When you're done reading the newspaper, you got to put it back. You put it in the trash. You don't leave your newspapers lay around, sir. Oh, man. Fireman pooped on my light. So if Jay ends up going live today, which I don't know, you guys got to tell him that he needs to come over here and clean my light, because fireman pooped all over my light. Fireman did it. You can't have nothing nice with these donkeys around. Nothing. Oh, man. So as I was saying, if this cold front, whoa, blew my hat off. If this cold front does come through and this ground freezes up, I'm going to ask Jay if I can borrow the dingo and come in and scrape a bunch of this off, get the grapple. I want to clean all this up. I haven't been able to do that because of the snow. That just, everything's a mess. Hi guys. Listen, I'm going to leave this open because I'll be back in a few hours to check on everything. So is Mr. Pibb still on here? Because I wanted to show her something. She had sent me a message that, what about if I put cinder blocks? Look, they're ready to come out. That the goats, yeah, the roosters could jump up on. And I also lowered this board. Now, technically, Janook, look, I used your idea and it worked. They both went in on their own last night. But I did lower that board, and I still worry that the goats could get in there. But I think they don't have a lot of interest. So, and I know they could. So we're closely monitoring that situation. And I'm hoping at some point this weekend to get my little security camera up that Caitlin got us. And that's all stuff I'll be able to watch from my phone. So, are you still upset with me? Can we be friends? I didn't mean to embarrass you, buddy. I didn't. I'm so sorry. I love you. I know you never would poop on my light. I know. It was then donkeys. Donkeys, you know, they're not even, they can't even, there's this, oh, they're awful. They're just awful. Yes. Does that taste so good? Yes. I know, it wasn't him either. Your toupee's all wet. Yes. KMD. Yes. Right there. Yes. That is exactly it. Now, you wouldn't think this time of year, but especially when we had the snow and all that. But what we've learned, or what I've learned from Jay, is that could have happened in the fall, and it's just showing symptoms as hard as the symptoms are, as strong as the symptoms are right now. But also, I may have missed some things, guys, because look, the roosters jumped out. With her being older, you know, maybe I just think, you know, she's older, she doesn't. But what I can tell you, shortly before all this snow came, all the goats were down along that wood line, all of them, all 4 of them. And they were all hanging out. And when they came up, Mama had the same amount of, like, she stayed right with them. So up until a week ago, I had not a clue. And then this week, there was an evening when I did see something. And then there was also, obviously, the next day it went south. So hopefully we caught it early enough and all will be well. Brenda, I agree. The immunity does go down. And see, that's why I think he has the poops, because my worry was it's getting cold. We all know that he had lost weight and got skinny. So I decided that I was going to give him extra grains, not him, because he's a good solid guy. Look at this. He's a good solid guy. He is, that he doesn't need it. So I was giving him a little bit extra, not like crazy. Guy, don't slime me with that. I am going to actually, so the only way to check for this worm, and again, guys, I'm learning this. The only way to check for this worm is a necropsy. Do you guys know what a necropsy is? That's after they pass. That's the only way. Somebody said something about his tail. I do have scissors here, and I do plan on cutting that, just so he's not dragging it around. But I don't want... Now listen, I don't necessarily want to be back there working right now, if you know what I mean. There's a lot of things going on back there at any given moment, and we're not doing all that. Hi, buddy. You want some scratches? Oh, we love you. We do. We're so blessed to have you. Yes, we are. You have anything new you want to tell Mama Cindy? You have anything you want to tell your mama? She's like, yes, absolutely, witchy mama, absolutely. Do you have anything you want to say? I could absolutely, just a quick snip, yes. I don't want to come at him with scissors. You call it shithead. No, I can't do that. Oh. Thank you, Brenda. Yeah, I'm proud of the fence. Like I said, now here's the thing, guys. If I was wealthy and I had to do it all over again, I would have went with all these size posts, the bigger ones, because I could tell you it's much easier to keep these straight, plumb, square, all the things, versus the little ones. So, but at the end of the day, I feel like we got a pretty strong fence here. We're proud of it. You know, we had a group of friends come over and help us. And in the beginning, even before that, it was me, Mary, and Jaden. So we have something to be proud of. That rooster. What, you got itchy? I got to get you some of them brushes, bud. Yeah, I got to get you some of them brushes, sir. Oh, man. You're such a good boy. Anyhow, I was getting ready to say, are you trying to say, Mom, this guy, my little brother, actually he's your big brother, but my big brother is pooping all over the place, and I don't appreciate it because I'm Finley and I'm clean. Oh, he's like, I don't appreciate it, Mom. Mom, can you come visit? I'm sure she'll come visit, buddy, if she has time. You know, she works too, right? She's not just, I'm working. Oh, they're talking to the neighbors. Yes, we had some, I don't know if you call them thunderstorms, but we had some serious downpours. I'm embarrassed to show you this, but this is why eventually I want a concrete pad and a carport, because I feel bad that these guys got to walk through this. Now, we have since moved their food, and their water is in a much drier location. But what I want to do, again, is if I can borrow the dingo, because I've got so much. Now, I don't necessarily want to do it now when it's muddy, because the dingo is going to make tracks, right? Because it's very soft. But if we get a little bit of a freeze where I can just kind of come scrape the top off, then I would absolutely love to do that. So that is part of the plan. I have not talked to Jay or anything like that. I was glad all the snow was gone, but I can tell you it looked a lot prettier. But look at these guys. So I've been talking about this. As you can see, there's all kinds of scratch thrown on the ground. I did that while it was snowing. Now, I always say that the goats cannot have the chicken feed, right? But what I do is I fling it in the air, and then you could see the powder dissipate. I learned that from Jay. And then it's just the scratch. So even if the goats and stuff come over here and get some of that, it's okay. They're not going to get bloat over that. But it also lets them guys, the roosters, hunt, scratch, if you will. Somebody asked me if it could be the pumpkins. I can tell you that I have stopped feeding pumpkins once I noticed this was going on. Well, I used to like that sound, but I can tell you that I'd throw lime out in my pasture so it doesn't stink. Okay. That is something I could, and I know lime would help dry it up too. That may be something to look into. I don't know. I just got to be careful to make sure that lime could not hurt our chickens. So yeah. But lots of cleaning up. We should be frozen tomorrow. Good. Because like I said, I really need, and it's not just like, yes, it's this. And also them big rocks. I would like to get them big rocks scooped up. Because they're kind of like, I could see even people could twist their ankles. So I might even want to clean up them big rocks, and then the big rocks could be dumped right out in the driveway. And then also I want to smooth some of this stuff out. So it's all, Kathy, you're not late, girl. It's all good. But that's what's going on from here, guys. Lime is safe for chicken. Okay, thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. So maybe I will have to look into that. I know we use out on construction sites. If it's real wet and they have work to do, now I'm talking lots of lime. Oh, wow, you're starting bees? That's awesome. So, well, I know Jaden's not watching in school. I think guys, here's something information I do need. I'm glad you brought that up about the bees. I want to order Jaden a incubator for Christmas for his for his ducks. Do you guys know, and I couldn't find any difference, is there a difference between an incubator for ducks versus chickens? And just for future questions, emus. Everything I found that looked like it was the same incubator, just different time frames. There is a difference. So there is a difference. No, it just takes, see that, Brenda, that's what I sort of found, that it's the same incubator, and that's where I did Google it. That's what no difference, just different time. Okay, that's what I thought. And the ones I looked at were set up that you can do all the different times, and yeah. And I don't want to bother Jamie because I know she's on the road and she's getting ready to do Christmas, so it's different. Yes, they take longer. Okay, what about, so the emu is the only thing then. Is that a completely different one? Yes, okay. Like I said, I'm not going to pester Jamie over Christmas, but I want to order one like today. So I was just curious. I love the roosters crowing. Now, Rita says her duck incubator is different than the chicken. You use lime in your chicken coop. That's interesting. Sharon, is that to keep it drier? Never try. Okay. Well, I would think then geese. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Gotcha. Okay. And I'm not nowhere near. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe what I'll do is get some lime then. It don't sound like it's going to hurt to have lime here, right? Well, I can tell you, I don't know a preference and I have no experience. And here's what I want to do. Now, because Jaden is so tenderhearted, I already told him, let's say we put 12 eggs in there. We may not end up with 12 babies. So, thank you. I do love our roosters. I do. Sorry you got to look at these ugly pastures. Well, I'm going to, are you guys drinking? Good boys. Are you drinking? You having a drink? Want me to throw a beer in there for you, buddy? No? Look at his curly hair, guys. There's the sun, buddy. You just love your clean water. You just love your clean water. We worked hard on that. Yeah. Look at it, guys. That's a beautiful sign right there. Guys, before I let you go, I just want to pop in and check on Mama, and then I promise I'll let you go. I appreciate you hanging out with us. We'll probably be back this evening. I'm trying to do something nice with Jaden for Christmas, so there's a couple Christmas light things I may take him to. Now, I sort of had it in my mind that I would not do it because it's raining, it's nasty, but it looks like it may turn out to be all right. Let's try to sneak up on Mama. This always worries me, but... Hi, Mama. Are you doing all right, sweetie? Huh? Okay, Mama. You rest up, sweet girl. We'll be back tonight to give your meds, okay? All right, you're so sleepy, girl. All right, guys. Well, again, it's nice and toasty in there. It's dry. She has everything she needs and then some extra. So she's smiling at us, right? I hope so. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much for jumping on this afternoon and saying hello to us. We appreciate you. We love you. None of this would be happening. Yes, she's chewing her cud. None of this would be happening without you, including the roosters. The roosters are trying to say goodbye. On that note, I don't know what to tell you. These guys. Do you want to say goodbye? Are you saying what if? All right, guys. Again, thank you so much. Stay warm, stay dry, stay safe. We'll see you soon. Remember, what if? Have a great day, guys.